First, the Tamil politicians polarized, then the Sinhala Tamil Muslim politicians polarized, then the Sinhala politicians polarized. So we are living in an era where polarization has taken place.
Hi, another Zoom meeting. It was great time. This time with former parliament member, president council, plus much more, Mr Faizar Musthafa. The purpose of this interview was just to get to know him and also share his experience with you guys. I hope you will enjoy the video. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Roshan Ismail. Please subscribe my video so that you won't miss anything. We really appreciate for your present and coming for the interview behalf of SL Media. We really thank you for your time. So introduce yourself, who you are, and your family background and what you do.
I'm Faizar Musthafa. I'm a President's Council, also a former parliamentarian and a former minister.
Okay. So let's start with your life. When you little, where did you go start school? Where did you go to the school, and how did you how many schools? Yeah,
I got my primary education at Royal College.
How did that school life went for you? How was it like?
It was good. It was a very secular school. All religions, all ethnicities were treated equally, and at that time the country was not this polarized. So as kids, we grew up where the Muslim Sinhala Tamils all thought they were all equal and lived as brothers.
Yeah, I think that's very important, right? That's where the base you start. Like when you live with the friends, like multicultural, that's bring up your mindsets very clear, isn't it? It's help you down the line. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. So tell me about after high school. How did you why did you choose to become a lawyer? How does that happen?
My grandfather was a lawyer. My father is also a very eminent President's Council. So looking at my grandfather and my father, I thought it was a good vocation to follow in their footsteps. Cool.
And did you really want to be a lawyer? Is that your choice, or how it's happened? Like your father is lawyer, I know that. And is that's inspiration?
That's the only thing I saw around me. So I opted to do that.
Okay. So how you feel now? Is that do you think you made a right choice?
Yeah, I think it's a great profession. It gives opportunity of serving people. It gives opportunity of branching into other vocations. It's a people-related vocation. So as a result of that, I managed to do politics, and I've been in parliament for 3 terms. So it gives you a good molding on how to take challenges in various other spheres as well.
Yeah, lawyer is always challenging, isn't it? You see many people, different kind of a character, different kind of a case. It must be interesting for you.
That's right.
So is there any case that you remember, wow, this is something I didn't expect? Something make you remember for your lifetime? Until now? Yeah.
Yeah, when I was 8 years in the profession, commercial banks, certain individuals are trying to take it over, and they retain the best of the best lawyers, and the other side retained me. So I had got the opportunity of appearing against the very best at a very early age, and we were successful in them taking over commercial bank. So I would say that was one of my landmark cases in my life.
Yeah, that's a huge, isn't it?
That's right.
So how about law in your law school? What was the university? Which university was it?
I of Colombo, but I did my master's in the University of Aberdeen in commercial law because I always wanted to specialize in that area.
Okay. So how did that go?
That went all well. It give me academic side to law and give me insight on certain complex legal principles in commercial law.
Oh, okay, very nice. So, that's a best interesting field for sure. And then you move on to your like a young age. You are the young man by that time. Now, how did that happen? Like marriage life. So, is it proposed or like how?
No, my wife I met at college.
Okay.
I have two beautiful daughters,
Okay.
Amina and Aisha, my daughter. Elder one is 26 and my younger one is 18.
Oh, nice, nice. So are they going to be a lawyer or same field as you
My
are?
daughter is a lawyer.
Okay.
My younger daughter is hoping to study medicine.
Oh, cool. Very good. Wish them all the best.
Thank
And
you.
so now, how is the politics come to you? How did you merge into politics? Is there any incident happen, or is there any reason, or what make you to be a politician?
Madavala is my hometown, and I was doing a lot of social service there. And then I was doing cases for Mr. Arumugam Tondaman, and then he thought that I should join his party and work on behalf of the upcountry Muslim and Tamil people. So I joined hands with him and entered parliament, and subsequently joined the UPFA, and now I'm in the SLFP.
Right, right. So uh, I remember UPFA. It's not anymore. Is it still alive?
It is alive, but there is nobody in parliament now because that party is not in existence in as regards to representation.
So do you think is that in future it will comes up, or is that still anything going on?
The Sri Lankan Freedom Party, we have about 14 members of parliament, and I believe that time to come, a lot of people will get attracted to the Sri Lankan Freedom Party.
Okay. So once you merge into politics, was it easy journey because you came to parliament once you contest? So how did that journey make you? Is it what make you
As
learn, and how was it?
sincere with the people and you're with people, I don't think you'll lose the election. And I feel that my political success has always have been approachable.
Right.
And even though I contest the last time, I've been in parliament for 3 terms. I've contested twice and won. Once under the UMP simple one. I'm the only Muslim in Sri Lankan history to win in the upcountry under the SLFP or the UPFA. And I believe that long as you're sincere to people, people will be sincere to you.
Kind of you easy to negotiate with. So that's maybe your success. You think is that your like a strength?
I think being approachable and being willing to listen and relate to people without being pompous when you are in power and becoming nobody when you're out of power. If your character can be molded at all times to be the same, I think that is the key to success.
Yeah, very true, very true. So what do you think? What is your weakness? Where is your weakness? What do you think? If you want to say,
I don't think it's for me to judge my weakness. It's for others just to judge my weakness.
yeah,
Always feel that we should live with a positive attitude.
yes.
This time, unfortunately or fortunately, I'm not in parliament.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that is not going to be the end of my political career. I intend to get back to parliament hereafter.
Okay, so how are you doing in the court and the politics right now? What's going on?
No, I'm busy with my legal career. I'm also the vice president of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, and also I'm the organizer for Colombo Central.
Okay.
So I've been.
So you still with bit of politics, and then you're busy with your own career.
Yeah.
So until today, have you? Are you regretting anything? Let's say you made any. Do you think something and you like regretting? Oh, I should have done this. I should have done that.
I got a call to Georgetown University when I was very young, and because I was in parliament, I didn't take that, and that is one of my biggest regrets in life, because I'm sure if I went to Georgetown, it would have molded me much differently and given me global opportunities. So because of my political career, I had to give that up.
People who wanted to study law firm, is there anything you wanted to tell them? This is what you have do, and this is what don't do it. Is there anything you wanted to say to the people who youngsters?
Unless you have a real passion to do law, don't do it. Because whatever you do, you have to be or do it with passion. If you are even a barber or even if you are a mason, no point having qualifications if you're not passionate to do what you're qualified in. I think my successful in law has been that I'm passionate in articulating my cases and strategizing it.
Mhm.
So unless you're willing to give that commitment, you'll never be successful as a lawyer.
That's true. So unless you don't love it, better not to do it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Finally, do you want to say something? I just miss. Did I miss anything?
I think the global pandemic, everybody is thinking differently. We fear when we go out of the house about the pandemic, but life goes on. And I think we've started to value smaller things in life after the pandemic. So earlier it was going out, traveling the world. Today it's how to avoid COVID and survive the next day. So in my view, the best way is not the vaccine, but dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Okay. So finally, I want to ask you, how is the current situation in Sri Lanka in a society wise or the politics wise, and where how is our leaders doing, and can you wrap up with final thoughts on that?
I think first the Tamil politicians polarized, then the Sinhala Tamil Muslim politicians polarized, then the Sinhala politicians polarized. So we are living in an era where polarization has taken place. So unless we get back to a very more secular environment, Sri Lanka will have a lot of tensions and hostilities. So I think our Sri Lankan Muslim political leadership also in the past has been responsible because we have tried to use our political leverage and try to be kingmakers. And I think that era has changed. Today, unless we engage with the majority community and win their love and compassion, it would be difficult for us to move along.
Yeah.
The era
Yeah.
that we have so many seats, we want our pound of flesh, we want so many ministries, we want so many institutions, that era is gone. That has only led to the majority community having bad taste with our community.
Mm-hmm. So
And,
what kind
and during the election, we support one side.
Yeah.
Once they lose, we jump and support the other. So as a result, the credibility of the community also has been questioned. And successful governments have used the Muslim community as a tool to get their majority. Because unfortunately, if you take history, Muslim politicians have failed to live up to principles, and they have been swayed by other considerations.
Yes, definitely. Public have a lesson to be learned, and also the politicians have a responsibility in order to keep our society safe. And so, what kind of the major decision the leaders, I mean, Muslim politics leaders, must do right now?
I think Muslim politicians should learn reality. We should be cautious of our rights, fight for our rights, but engage with the majority community and win their love and affection.
Yes.
It is not only asking for our pound of flesh, but being part of an integrated Sri Lanka.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time, and we really appreciate again, and we're looking forward to see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.